Hello and welcome to another Unclecthulu reviews. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Battle for Berlin set from Warlord Games. Now this set is a beast, weighing in at over 4 kilograms. Me and Martin's actually gone halfers on it, so let me put down the camera. So we're going to be sharing it, so it's going to be Martin's Soviets, and I'm going to be doing my last levy of the Reich. You probably remember me doing the video a few weeks ago, which was reviewing the Volkssturm box set. So this box we picked up second hand. It is missing the resin craters out of it. However, the seller was kind enough to chuck another couple of sprues of Winter Soviets in. So as you can see, it's a beast of a box. It barely contains all the awesomeness that's in it. So what I'm going to do is unbox it and go through the parts at the back so we can see it. So this normally retails at £200. Obviously there's different places you can pick it up at different prices. Me and Martin, we were looking in Static Games, and it was on sale for 116 Static Games. We thought, actually, that's something pretty good. So we thought we'd see if we can get it. And then, like I say, I saw this come up. Got it for 120. Now, it is missing the resin craters, like I was saying. But actually, for my World War I project a couple of years ago, I've actually come up with a way of making my own craters and stuff. So that's not too much of an issue. So probably not in the order it's packaged in. So first things first, we get a Battle for Berlin book, scenario book. Let's set this up. Scenario book, talking about the Battle for Berlin. So it's very reminiscent of the battle scenes in Downfall. Let's get out of the way so I've got a bit of space at the back to work with. And certainly this week, while I've been waiting for the box to turn up, I've been watching Downfall. So Fighting in Berlin, rules there. So rules for fighting in buildings, how gluing them together. City fighting rules, which are really interesting. The rules I was reading in the Road to Berlin book, basically your units slow down as it's going in, so not physically slow down in terms of distance, but you've got to leave more units on ambush or down as momentum fails. So a couple of scenarios there. King of the Hill, so we're one of the Berlin buildings in the middle. These are 4x4 boards with ruined terrain. Scenario 2, house to house fighting with a veteran Tiger II tank there. A regular and inexperienced IS-2s there. 2 buildings. Last stand. See, now we're getting a regular Tiger II tank. I think there's actually rules in the Fall of Berlin book for inexperienced Tigers, out of fuel as the German forces were unable to fuel themselves. And this has got assembly guides in for the Russians. German Grenadiers. I've actually just built a sprue of German Grenadiers from the Band of Brothers box set. Waffen SS, have a look at them, and assembly guides. So IS-2 tank, King Tiger, assembling the Berlin house. And building your squads at the back. What they count as. So yeah, that's a pretty good book. And we've got a transfer sheet for different flags, signs, posters for walls, street signs. Actually, these posters and stuff really do bring the battlefield to life. A nice painted piece of terrain, some posters, Obviously there are political issues with the swastika these days, but would be recreating the Battlefield Berlin. They would be there, and I've said in previous videos, any of my World War II wargaming, none of it's meant to glorify the actions of the Nazi Party. They're reprehensible human beings, and none of them had redeeming features. So then we get this, which I believe is the IS-2 chassis. So tank, sorry. All the Warlord tanks. I've just been building some Shermans and Panthers today from the Tank Wars box set. So there's the two IS-2s. They're really easy to build. The tracks gone quite nicely. Hulls glue on. There's not a significant amount of fiddly pieces. There's the beast itself, the King Tiger 2. And again, like I say, nice base. Oh, those tracks, massive width on them. Nice and easy to build. That's the King Tiger. So you get some resin pieces. So this says it's a vignette you get in the piece. So you get a resin fallen Eagle of the Reich. And you get a resin statue of some brave Soviets raising a flag on a monument in the street. Officers had banner pole. Nice. Put them to one side. What else we got in here? The Bogward Wanzer, or Wanzer. So this is the German vehicle made of resin. I've not yet worked with any Warlord resins. Resin. Never been a massive fan of working with resin, but we'll get this sorted out. And this has some sort of multiple launcher on the top. Sits on the side. The driver doesn't seem to have a head in there. Actually, we'll sort something out. But what? It's made of resin. Doesn't seem to be a massive amount of pieces. Oh no, this will be the driver's head. Yeah, there's a head. So we have some barricade sets. I have two really nice looking barricades there. My Volkstrom to hold against the Soviet advance. Put them back in. I really like those barricades. Another piece of resin here, which is SD KFZ 250 Rec. So yeah, a bit of clean up on the resin, but that's looking nice. These retouches like pieces of wreckage and the extra details you can add to a battlefield, which really makes sort of city fighting come alive. We've now got some metal Volkstrom. So this is the Hitler Youth blister. So there's 5 Hitler Youth in there. I won't open them up because I showed them off the other week. And this is the Volkstrom with the head system. So there's 10 of the Volkstrom in there as well. So with my other set, that'll give me about 35 Volkstrom. But Volkstrom aren't going to be able to defend Berlin on their own, so I've got a big pile of sprues here. So like I say, this does have an extra couple of Soviet sprues in it. Missing the creators, adding the Soviet sprues. I'll make some creators. So this is the German Grenadier Sprue. So this will take my tally up to 24 Grenadiers. So there should be 2 of these sprues, of which there are. Okay. And now we've got the Waffen SS Sprue. So there's 2 of these, so I'll have 12 SS. Wear more of the smocks. Now these are interesting heads. These represent the sort of foreign auxiliary troops that joined up fighting for the SS. Some SS regular German helmets there, camouflage. We have some other heads here, field caps, officers' heads. Lots of assault rifles. Looking fairly similar to the Grenadiers, but by that time in the war there was a lot of intermingling of kits. I suppose camo smocks, etc. So yeah, 2 of those sprues. The heap of bases for everything. Now we've got Soviets. So in the box there's winter clothed Soviets and summer clothed Soviets. So I think these are the summer Soviets. Now these come with separate weapon sprues. So there we are with the... I'm not a massive expert on Soviet uniforms. So the idea behind these is you've got open hands, so you can equip them with whatever weaponry you want. Caps, helmets, packs, furry hats. And this is the weapon sprue we have. Rifles, anti-tank gun, machine gun, sniper rifle. Yeah, lots of submachine guns there. Bayonets. And these are... is that summer again? So, tons of sprues. So in the box is enough for 24 summer and 24 winter Soviets. With 2 extra sprues, that takes us up to 60 Soviets in total. So yeah, there you go. You can see that. I'll take that away for the focus. You can see the great coats. So very similar sprue, but great coats, including lying down great coats, helmets, headgear, scarves around them. I think there'll be enough spare heads so they don't have to look like they're all muffled against the cold. So yeah, tons of sprues there. Nice big pile of sprues. And then finally the buildings. So what I'm going to do is lay out. So you get 2 of these buildings in, and the big Berlin house sets. See some of the nice detailing on these. So these are made by Taglieri, and yeah, so actually on their website they advertise as 1/72. You can buy them separate. They're about £33 a piece. Something I found on Wonderland Models, and I was looking to see if you could get more. Like I say, there's just tons of it. I think the weight of the box is mainly these buildings. So yeah, so I'm interested to see how these 1/72 models scale with the, see this big pile of sprues forming, how they scale with the bolt action models, how they look. Certainly in my Band of Brothers set, I got what I've recently discovered is there's like a ruined, it's not a ruined farmhouse, it should have been, it's like a ruined house, and that's 1/72. I think it'll look alright with the 28mm models. Certainly if I'm happy with the size of these, Italiari do a nice church, which will suit for my paratroopers. Some more Soviet weapons. Some more Soviet weapon sprues. The damage flock markers. There's a few laying down bases for troops. And some transfers. So transfer wise, what are we getting? Handy stack cards as well. So transfer wise, so that's obviously German for the big cats. These are Waffen SS to put onto the models. German here. Some Soviet transfers. And finally the stack cards that bolt action do for the vehicles. So this should form my project for this month. Working on my US winter at the moment. They're almost done. A good week of painting and they'll be done. I want to get some M18s for them as well. Take them up to 1500 points. Then it's all hands on getting my Defense of Germany Berlin forces done, and then it's on to the jungles or the deserts. It's either going to be Chindits or Africa Corps for me. And that's on top of all the other wee hobby bits and bobs I do around that as well. So yeah, so this is a beast of a box in summary. I've got tons of stuff in it. It's certainly enough for me and Martin to get 2 decent armies sorted out for some urban warfare. Certainly watching Downfalls really inspired me to get that game sorted out and underway. So yeah, so as you can see, lots for me to work on. I say it is getting half with Martin, so it's not as overwhelming as it would be if it was just for myself. But yes, so as you see, I'm going to be busy this month. Hopefully you're busy with your hobby. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you if you've got any thoughts or comments on any of my social media outlets. Thank you. Goodbye.